Hi, Soul Family.
Hello, everyone.
We are in the most beautiful part of, Florida is really all beautiful, but we're in Naples, Florida, which is amazing. They have such gorgeous homes. We'll do a tour of the house another time, but that is our little slice of heaven right now.
And this is just the outside deck. You should see the inside.
And you know what we love about this house is that it has this indoor-outdoor concept where all of this outdoor is part of the indoor, meaning it's fully fenced.
Covered.
It's fully covered like that. So anyway.
But it's breathable. It's like a net. So
Yes.
we're in open air without the bugs. It's perfect. Whoa.
And that was almost disastrous. So we wanted to come in because of how many people, how many of you we feel are going through some intense solstice energies. Luckily for Siman and I, we have processed all these upgrades a while ago. I would say in the last two Lionsgate.
In the Lionsgate, yeah.
Yeah, we've processed these crazy intense energies. And we wanted to come on and give a little bit of emotional support and a little bit of like pom-pom, let's cheer them up. To make you just give you a little perspective from a higher perspective of what's really going on. You do not have the sea bug. You are not ill. You are upgrading like never before. I know this kind of gets boring. It gets repetitive, but that's truly what's happening.
It's more true now than ever before because a lot of people are reporting all the symptoms of like the flu or the bug, the sea bug as you might know it. But there's a lot of misconception because even though the symptoms are the same as the flu, but it is not the same thing for many of the light workers. So if you are on your awakening journey, if you're even just beginning to hear the word awakening and it evokes curiosity within you, it means that you are going through a DNA upgrade. You're going from a carbon-based being to a crystalline-based being. And all of these changes, they really take their toll on our body. So this is imagine like a multi-dimensional software upgrade of your entire operating system. You're going from human 2.1 to 2.0, and it's not just like a minor upgrade. We're going from being 3D consciousness, which is just based in the five senses, to 5D consciousness, which is based on the multiverse, where we're connected to all that is. So this is a huge jump. This involves opening up our 12 chakra systems. This involves activating our 12-strand DNA. Being in the sun constantly really helps because our light body absorbs the frequency of the sun and constantly heals our chakras and rebuilds part of our light body that has been damaged for centuries now. So a lot is taking place in the inner planes, especially at the time we sleep. Okay, so when we're sleeping, our beings of light, our guardian angels, and all of the light technicians from the Metatronic realm. Metatronic angels are the ones who specifically work with our light body. So if you want your light body stabilized, if you're feeling discomfort, then before sleeping you can set the affirmation for Metatronic light technicians to come and work with you, repair your Merkaba, repair all the damaged crystals within your field, and restore your chakras to their perfected 5D blueprint. Because when we start focusing our attention and start doing the work in the 5D and light planes, then we take like centuries worth of spiritual work out of our way if we were just to slug along in a 3D way.
And you know, it's so important right now to realize that there's nothing wrong with you. The Ascension Path, as exciting as it is, you guys, we all have this high for the Ascension Path, and it can get very exciting in the highs, but it can also get very depressing in the lows. So whether you're going through the high or the low, it's very important to understand and look at Ascension from the perspective of it constantly being this, you're always going up, but for every time you go up, you also have to go deep down to ground those energies and then go back up.
Exactly.
So it's this constant wave of energy that keeps taking you higher and higher and higher. And the good news is overall, you're always going higher. So remember, nothing's happening to you. Everything that's happening right now is this mega upgrade that you're going on. Again, go back to the analogy of a butterfly. When it's, crawling around like a caterpillar, it has absolutely no idea what's happening. It doesn't know that one day it's just going to go through this chrysalis and transform into this butterfly with wings and fly. So this is actually what's happening to our DNA, our human DNA is upgrading like never before. And the energies that we're being sent specifically since this solstice have never been more powerful, potent, and nerve-wracking, for lack of a better
Yeah.
word. One tip that I wanted to give you guys right away is, if you're feeling extreme pressure in your head or your neck, what helped me a lot in this phase is regular face and neck deep tissue, like scalp massages. And it's not so much as a massage as it is like finding those points and
It's
really
kind of like an acupuncture massage is
Yeah.
the closest term that comes to mind, because
Yes.
there are key node points within the back of our neck that we recently discovered, that we press this for each other now since we discovered it, but it relieves the pressure and the stress from your entire body.
Yes, and it's instant.
Yeah.
And another thing that we're all going through right now is a mega nervous system reset. We're going through lifetimes worth of stress being and negativity purging out of our system, and it's happening on a collective level, especially for those of you walking your path of mastery, walking your ascension path, walking on the awakened journey. You're awake. Once you get awake, everything that is not of the light, everything that's not aligned for your highest good has to go. And so this discomfort right now, instead of labeling it as a disease or as the sea bug or I have the flu, reword, say my body, this is my body's way of forcing me to rest, forcing me to be still, forcing me to do nothing more than just lay on my bed all day sipping my fluids, so that my galactic team, my angels, can get to work and give me the light body upgrades, give me the DNA upgrades that I'm so ready for right now. So this is the biggest gift. It's not a punishment, it's not a disease, it's your biggest gift right now.
Yeah, and many people are feeling symptoms like nausea, pressure in the back of the head, like EldoRa mentioned. There's intense feverish symptoms. You can break out in sweat. You can break out in cold sweats or hot sweats. Extreme pressure in the back of the head. Your body feels like cramped, aching,
Fatigue,
fibromyalgia kind of symptoms.
Yes.
You also lose the will to do things.
And you lose the will to live.
Yeah, kind of. It's some people even associate this state with feeling depression.
But it's not depression,
So, yeah.
my friends. It's not.
To be
you don't
honest-
need any medication for it.
Yeah, it's not that you need to label these things as anything, because in 3D society we've been taught that you have to label and categorize anything, and that boxes you. So if you're feeling low, you don't have to say I'm depressed. Instead, change the language that you speak to yourself, because in 5D we constantly program ourselves with the words. So all of our words are chosen very carefully to bring us from a low state of feeling to a higher state of feeling. And we do that by saying, instead of saying I'm feeling depressed, you may say I'm not feeling the best today, I've been a bit low, but I'm working on feeling better. So in this way, you're also not lying to yourself. You believe the statement that you just created, and that creates opportunities for healing. So you're constantly creating positive timelines with your words. So hang in there, guys. I know
We love you.
It's been a journey and it's been a ride, but
Once you get past those upgrades, this is what you will experience. You will experience peace and joy and bliss and just fun. The upgrades never end. We're still going through our healing journey. We're still going through our upgrades.
But it just gets easier.
They're so much easier. You guys are doing the hard
What's
part.
happening right now in your phase, which we were going through like 6 months to 1 year ago, is that the foundations of your light body are being laid down.
Yes.
And once those foundations are laid down, that's the hard part. That's the painful process as you might be experiencing. But after that, it gets easier, because then it just feels like minor operating system updates. It doesn't
Yes.
jolt your whole
Yes.
system.
So stay hydrated, get lots and lots of rest, really get someone to cook for you if possible. Have them make some nice soups, carrot ginger soup or butternut squash soup or like a broth, and have that in your fridge so that you're constantly replenishing yourself, not so much with food but with nourishment. Saltwater baths are huge. They help. And listen to your body. So some of you may want to just eat a plant-based diet, super light and just juices. Some of you may need the grounding, and so stay away from junk food no matter what, because junk food is definitely your ego baiting you. In this stage, it's very easy to fall for the junk food, and if you have to
Don't go backwards.
And if you have to eat a couple of chips, it's fine, but don't eat the whole bag. Really catch yourself. But if your body is asking for meat or fish or eggs, and your body is telling you, I need that, I would recommend giving your body what it needs, because your body has the best intelligence more than your religion, more than your background, more than your
Yeah,
own
start
personal.
listening to your body.
Yes,
It's
your
a
body will
huge
guide
jump.
you. So and don't forget the massages, as he said. Use coconut oil if you like. Warm up some organic coconut oil, and massage your head with it. Get your mother or your friend or your brother or your sibling or your spouse or your children to massage your neck, and go deep and go slow. Give yourself lots of rest, you guys. I love you so much. Bye
Take care,
now.
guys.